All right, I got about 2 hours here to attend to all of my friends and colleagues and all of the issues that they're surely going to have. Therapy is in session. The couch is available. Come confess all your vulnerabilities to me, my dear, sensitive Japanese party members. Okay, first off, follower. Where's the newest one? Yufa. I wonder when I do her. Okay, so Hulkenberg is a high priority at 6. Bardon is lower than Alonso. Maria's at 5. So it's Bardon, Maria, Hulkenberg. Is today Idol's Day? Oh my god. Time to spend some money. I thought I was gonna be back the day. I thought I was gonna be back a day later. Still in heat wave. I also kind of like sharpen up my what's it called? I need to sharpen up my archetype leveling strategy because you know, it's been a while. Oh, I should buy those. Shaman Scepter, I already have one of those. Superior Mossy Curio. This is insane deals, by the way. Firebloom Signal, I already have that one. Superior Muffy Hard Armor. Yeah, Spike Fist, okay, nothing too special here. Sell another quick 30 Gs of stuff. Love that. Have 6 of those. Four. 10's not a bad time to do. Like maybe there's some. Maybe there's gonna be some deer super marathon dungeon near the end where I should probably have more. But hey, man. Might be scarred from other JRPGs where you end up the game with like 34 of like the poison cure. Okay, so do not forget to go to every single possible place that could buy stuff. Okay, the Kusanagi is 300 damage, increases damage against plant type monsters. Sell. What's the other sword? 300, 294. Okay, so this is the one I stole, which I have 3 of. So I will buy this. Deciduous Katana. 300 for the Deciduous Katana. Got some crazy ones. 300 is still better. Okay, cool. Oh, you might as well have the options. We can always sell this stuff later. Deciduous Katana. 48,000 G. And then the Aromatic Fan. Prevents rage. I can't imagine that's really worth it. When the other one, hold on, the other one might not even. Here's the problem: they don't show you the one that she has, right? No, she does have this. This is the one she's using. 290 increases fire attack strength. It's like literally the perfect thing for her. So what's this one? Prevents rage. I think it's not really necessary. Like, well, I have trinkets for that, but I guess it is a waste of a trinket slot. These are all bad. Oh, these ones. $54, 108,000 for these. That strikes me as not worth it. Sure, why not? I got a lot of jabroni gear to sell. So I don't feel like I necessarily need to do that yet. So there's some other shops here. I'm lost. There we go. There's white peach turnips to purchase. How do I get down? Here we go. Briny is the previous generation, correct? He's not letting me clean him out. Giant's Rib, these are important. Oof. Wow. Damn, this is a tough one. So here they say I have the Knight, Avatar, War God, and Femme. Knight, Avatar, War God, Femme. So I'm not sure which of these I should buy. That's a real money burner. They always have the options. Talismans are here, correct? I missed them. Femme, Avatar, Knight, War God. Heal by one? Fairy? Divine? Raptor? I feel like these things you get naturally. Feels like a big waste. Feels a bit of a waste of money. Until later when I can make an informed decision. Alright, I got one of those, thank you. So now there's the two shops over at the end, and then we go to the next town. So this is the butcher I'm going to. No limit to these? Wow, these are a huge discount. I thought these were 2,000, whatever. Okay, I still have a lot. I still have a big bank. I could maybe drop more. That's everything here. Okay, town by town, let's go and see what things I can spend money on. In this great orgy of savings. His giant streams are 400. That's fucked up. Those cost like I just spent like 12,000 for that, didn't I? And I can buy that unlimited? No, just one each. Giant worm meat? Oh. Okay, it's just one. That's whatever. But 12 of these? No. Okay, that's also super weird. So he's done with the other stuff, I guess. So what would I buy here? I could see with the unique... I could maybe see if that... I don't know, man. I don't know if this archetype thing is worth it. Considering how many stuff I have. Absolutely not. 9 agility? These guys aren't going to have anything that I don't already have. Should buy a bunch of this. Don't I need like fucking 20 of them or something like that to buy that guy's... I think I need like 20 of those things to buy like the whatever it's called. It's the most expensive salt on the planet. Can't imagine there's anything in the stores that's valuable. I don't see anything here. Nothing to buy there. Nothing to buy there. So I suppose Bardon, was it Bardon, Maria, Hulkenberg are my like the ones I need to balance here. My water's on sale today. You guys interested? You guys interested in my on sale waters? What about the meat lady? I guess I could have just used my legs to get there. That's how you get fat. Or atrophied, depending on your build. Like walking to the grocery store that's a block away. Absolutely ridiculous. Okay. So before I do anything this, I'm going to go to the original town. I can't imagine I'm going to buy any igniters because I haven't found that to be something that's really very important to me. I understand how they keep it open as an option to continue to customize your character, but it seems like egregious to use a slot on just one more spell. That's like really pruning your strategy. I don't think the game's like that crazy. Close. Do anything that's limited? So these are the kinds you get like 14 of. And then like 5 of these. Yeah. Okay. So this takes the same helm and goes in 2 different ways. I think you kind of go by what's the most expensive. It's the Heavenly Water is the limit. 26 is a big jump. And these ones is sort of like, I don't know which of these I would necessarily do, as I don't really know. These are old, these are kind of like outdated by this point. So I think you do, what kind of helm is this? Like, Warrior Knight increases fire and light strength. Warrior and Knight increases fire and light attack strength. Resist dark damage, release light damage. Okay, so let's check something out. Is there anything in here? Hulkenberg, Knight. Already has dark dodge. Warrior. This is crazy. This is like a solo king. Holy Knight. These are so good, and I've been totally neglecting them. But this doesn't make sense to me, because I don't see these things available for warriors or knights. Whereas this, I can see the advantage of it. We already have one that's dark dodge, so I think I'll get a mirror mail for light damage. Let's look at warrior and knight. Do either of them have a specific weakness to one of those things? Weak to lightning. Weak to wind. It probably differs here. Wind. Lightning. Blocks light already. Blocks dark already. There's two different ones. Interesting. Okay, so duly noted. I've been really slacking on that. This feels like kind of a waste, because I'll just get some upgrades soon. And who says I'm even going to use Pugilist? These I don't really get. So I think you get one of these. I'm not sure which one though. So this feels like I don't really need to do any of these things right now. Like none of those things are like, oh my god, this has to be my new upgrade, because it's insanely minimal. So I should probably fucking save this shit to the end. I clear YouTube. There. Did I drop it? No. That's just the chat docket. I clear it. Just drop the YouTube chat from the screen. That bothers me. Okay, cool. Do I even bother checking the Igniter shop? These guys aren't gonna have anything I need. It's crazy how dead this game's been on YouTube. This is crazy cheap for this. I think. Don't these things cost like thousands upon thousands of dollars? Soothing Sweep One is expensive though. I don't get why that was more expensive. This guy is nothing, right? You're good. No discount? Bitch. Okay, so I'll double check the recruitment, though I'm sure there's nothing really there. I think they normally have been telling you if there's new stuff coming up there. So I managed to drop a nice, like, few hundred thousand there. Probably wastefully to some degree. Okay, so now let's go help our friends, shall we? Starting with our actual party members.
Yeah.
We have the spear. As a certain means of dispatching Louis, 'tis a precious tool indeed. Now is the time for prudence. We strengthen our arm before the thrust. I've been thinking of my once compatriot, Rodante. I still want to believe in him. I can't help but hope that in the heart of his ambition still lies a knight's conviction. I believe I know the way I might see the truth. Through a fair and honest duel. I feel like I can see through a dance plot with my overflowing wisdom. It's a stupid line. Overflowing wisdom? Talking about yourself? You think I'm capable of such dishonor, but surely, no, you're right, I shouldn't discount it. Perhaps he would resort to underhanded means. I suppose I simply didn't want to consider it. It's a hard prospect to face, that he would change so drastically. But indeed, it is as you say, I have a higher cause to fight for. I cannot afford to risk my life on such a more petty pursuit. You know, if I should just been asked a favour by an old acquaintance, I should reach out to him. I should like to go to him now if my witness has no objections. Let's go get him, bud. Let us hurry to the gallows. Before I arrive there, I must meet with a certain organization. You go on, let us meet to the gallows. I hear the animated voices both gathered at the gallows.
Good citizens, once again appear some traitors have wormed their way into our midst, but fear not, in the name of the honourable order of knights, we shall render judgment upon these 8 pawns of evil who would disturb our peace.
Mate.
Rodante, mate, chotto mate.
What now? Have you come to aid in this execution?
No chance. The opposite, in fact. I've come here today to set you straight. The honourable order, was it? I say you are a stranger to honour and have been for years.
Well, isn't this a sight? A defecting vagrant would blush aside with the Knight Commander himself.
Nay, we two were once royal knights both, birds of a feather, and so, Rodanta, I challenge you to a duel. And should I win, I will halt this capricious execution. I stake my very life upon it. I can't tell how to do a posh versus a low-grade accent.
A duel, eh? You would gamble your life for this? You would be no match for me besides.
Do you then mean to run from my challenge, O Commander of the Honourable Order? The people would have your answer. A duel is a sacred battle. A sacred battle. As a knight, you will disagree to it?
Very well, consider your foolish offer accepted. If you wish so badly to remind it of the gulf between us, then I shall oblige you.
Shinji is my witness. Where is yours?
Nessitum.
Sir?
You will be my witness. I trust I need not explain. We go to more discreet grounds. This will be a fierce battle indeed, and I do not wish to set the people ill at ease. I shall meet you before the great gate.
Shinji, to me. We've come to the great gate outside the capital as instructed. You chose a place far indeed from any audience. Had you more confidence, we could have settled this for all to see. Witnesses present and ready. Now then, let us fight with all our honour and fairness. Draw your sword, Rodanta.
Oh, no, it's quite unnecessary.
Is that magic? Oh, what a dick. What? I can't move.
You and your whelp have made it quite the names for yourselves. You think I'd do the deed right there with the old town watching? Nassadamir was kind enough to bring a specialist igniter once outlawed. I thought killing you might take some extra measures.
Hurts, doesn't it? Like 100 blades in one slicing through every part of you. End up pain, Nossadam.
Oh my.
Do not interfere. Wait, against despair, I would endure this pain 1,000-fold. Oh! Self-cleanse? I wanted you to believe you would accept. I wanted to believe you would accept my challenge in earnest, but now more than anything, I see I was a fool to have faith in you. Oh, clapped. Your skills have dulled, Rodanta, and that Nassadam fellow appears to have absconded. Victory is ours then. As wagered, your farce of an execution shall be stayed.
How can this be? An heiress of nepotism, propped up by nothing more than her lineage, has no right to take what I've earned by ability alone.
I took nothing from you. It was you alone who soiled and abandoned your knightly path.
Stay your tongue. I am nothing like you. You threw your title away, but I have a duty to maintain absolute order in the city while the throne remains unoccupied. You think it's easy to keep the citizens in line? Do you think it's a simple matter? Our snares must succeed for us to eliminate resistance.
A knight follows an oath of allegiance, not power alone. Just not on convenience of a title, nor means to bury one's own fears of inferiority. I had hoped you and I might have one last fair duel as peers. But the time for sentiment is past. Our paths diverged long ago. Enough of this. Take away this fiend who mistook and abused the crown's power for his own. Oh, his own. Own. No time we got to step in. Take him away. Hi, sir. Never thought you'd settle this in a duel. Not really a bloke to fight fair, is he? What do you do with him? Rodolph has been relieved of his duties as Knight Commander, and thus we're taking him into custody. What's the Lady Hulkenberg not tell you? We're Knights of the Shadow Guard. Anyhow, you've really helped us out. We've been waiting for a chance to catch Rodolphe red-handed overstepping his bounds. I did mention yes. I had to call upon a certain organization before we set forth. I'd been asked to help expose Rodolphe's wrongdoings. Having departed the knighthood, I was also free of certain limits imposed by the title. Still, you seem pretty reluctant, Lady Hulkenberg. Kept saying you'd convince Rodolphe to step down of his own volition. Wanted to help believe that within him a knightly pride yet survived, and now 'tis an outcome most unfortunate. You fought marvelously. Oh yeah, butter her up. You're right, and I'm not one without you, so thank you for seeing this through. We've already investigated his home and had all the evidence we need. It seems he was executing certain people who'd gotten to the wrong side of the nobles. And those 8 that were to be hanged today, they were acquitted of all wrongdoing. It is not the Shadow Guard's true purpose, to be sure, but hard to overlook something like this. We thank you for your efforts in resolving the matter, the damn knight. Every time I do that, my nose, my sinuses stick together. He just means a knight to a fellow knight. I cannot say if I lived up to a title. You're a model knight, bud. Yeah, three pips. You exaggerate, surely. I've a ways to go until that point. We have not still yet to resolve a fair prince after all. For now, though, your words are enough for me. And I'm going to talk through the song. I like it too much. Since I parted ways with Rodolphe, I thought I was no longer worthy of the company of friends. But the more I found my own, the more distant any escape seemed, and I lost sight of the path ahead. But now I've overcome the woman I once was, thanks to you. I can feel her deep determination and trust in me. The steadfast vessel Hulkenberg, keeper inherited of the you prepared well to become a fire-forged trust. Thus a new pinnacle of hero that awakens within me. Hear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny. Boom, rank 7. Paladin Dark Knight, sick. Wah. What are the contingencies? Nice. Look badass. Let's return to the team. I'm tired indeed. We've done all we can here. The only thing left to do is wait. The pursuits of the Shadow Guard are classified, of course. I'm sorry to ask, but could you help from keep from mentioning these matters to our friends? Maybe I should get 2 knights. Put Stroll into that too. I feel as though I've got more support from the knighthood thanks to her trust in me. Oh yeah, +1. I didn't see us go from 13 to 12. Sometimes they don't always show them. Oh yeah, who's next? Inspiration is lightning. I'm a barren field under a clear sky. So who else is available at night? Heisme, Juna, Nuras. We're gonna do Juna. She's so low. When do I do, what's it called? Probably travel companion. Six days of friendship. I wonder when the fake lance will be ready. Waiting is the one thing I'm not good at. Oh yes, I need to shop, and I say you should accompany me, oh escort of mine. Evening is the perfect time. There won't be as many flush if I get spotted. Breaks are few and far between, so we should take them as they come. You and me both. All right, shopping! Yay! Thanks. I'd like to go to Brilhaven. Mind if we take the runner? Mind if we take the runner? Can I take the Porsche? The air of a coastal town is simply divine, and so is the shopping for that matter. What could you need that we don't already have? What a stupid fucking question. Oh, would you like the whole list? Clothes and perfume to start. A lady has expenses. The runner is sorely lacking in amenities. I'm frank, it stinks of sweat. So shall we? Okay, yeah, it's kind of like being in like the Nebuchadnezzar or something. Seeing as you're tagging along, I shall require both escort and porter duties of you. I'm carrying boxes. Miss, aren't you the real Lady Junior? Would you sing a song for me? Of course, just for you. We got busy. You're so pretty, Juna. I hope I can do it as well for you. And I hope I can do it as well as you someday. Thank you. I'll be rooting for you. Plods off like she's 300 pounds. What? Why the face? I can be plenty nice, you know. A little girl was an idiot just like me. Was that really about singing? Were you two really talking about singing? Well, I suppose there's no harm in telling you. We need to have some secret stuff going on. People have no shortage of opinions with the media. We're friendly liars, voracious cowards, streetwise swindlers. They say we conceal our true ugly faces behind beautiful transformative masks. Almost make you want to burst out laughing, doesn't it? Is that true? Living on the fringe is hardly life at all, so we work hard to fit in. We train at it. That's an idiot's secret. I'm sure that girl's life is no picnic, but I saw her eyes sparkle as she listened to me sing. If even for a fleeting moment I could lift the heart of a child putting her best foot forward, then I'll gladly sing mine out. Is she really like a bridge troll or something?
You saw the songstress? Where? Let's go find her.
Oh, I think that's my cue to exit stage left. Let's be on our way. Just wear a ball cap. The rumors were true. How fortune smiled. Is this like a... Is this like an opera house moment from Final Fantasy VI? Are they going to kidnap the blonde celebrity? I only got through that without getting noticed thanks to you. I'm so glad you were there, truly. I do apologize, but you perhaps the Lady Juna? My name is Capra. I'm a merchant of textiles in the city. You might have a moment of your time. You see, we owe our prosperity to our laborers, and as such we thank them with a festival in their honor once a year. Yeah, right. I'm sure you do. I have the fortune of being in charge of this year's festivities, and I would very much like to make it a grand celebration. You'd like me to sing, I take it? Oh, yes, just so. Though our coffers are not so deep as the church, we would pay you. Oh, let's not quibble. I'll do it. Oh, sorry. I should have run that by you, but I'd like to take them up on the offer. It'll be fine as long as they don't delay us, won't it? You should do it. I don't think it'll interfere with our plans. You should do it. I'm trying not to, you know, simp. I think it's wonderful that a festivity is dedicated to the working class. I'll pour everything I have into making this a memorable performance. Okay. Let's get the college grade localizers out of here. As for you, I'll make sure you have a front row seat as my reliable escort, porter, and captain should. Okay. So we get a concert out of this? Sick. What's the other one? Triumphant Hymn? What's the Triumphant Hymn do? I accompanied June and she shopped for a bit, then we returned to the inn. Night time. 100,000 Magla. Okay, so now I can just charge through this as fast as possible. This letter and package from Bardon. I wish I could do more, but for now, this will have to do. Stay safe. Stay safe. Expensive medicine. I forgot to go to the pantry. Since we got some time before the fake lunch ready, I let Basilia and Fidelia know that we're going to settle in here for a little bit. And I can't imagine they respond to that with a chubby little nod and a smile. Hardly, so make up something about how the tide was too unstable to sail on. I mean, what's one more little lie on top of the heap? They bought it, I think. Is that so? Well, that works in our favour. Now we must simply carry on as we normally do, doing all our usual activities so as not to arouse their suspicions. Suspicions! I forgot to go to the ship every day to get my money, to get my food. Maria? Oh. I don't know what just happened. I've never pressed L1. I've never pressed L1 before. Okay. And to pilfer the pantry and have a shower? Oh, yeah. I could also probably get up to the, this quest is at 20. I could just click on 3 of these things to get it, I'm sure. Do that at some point. Nuras as well. Alright, we gotta work on the lowest ones. Don't worry, the tides will change. We'll arrive in Altabury all the same. If you have a moment, would you care to saunter around Brylehaven with me? It's a city I've always wanted to see my own eyes. All the girls like Aldenbury. All the girls like Brylehaven. Really, that would make me so happy. Alright, we're zooming. This is so sweet, I'm gonna melt. So this is Brylehaven. There's so many foods here which I've never seen on the island. I really like her outfit. Going with the black and white with the green leggings is like a bold choice, but it's very cool looking. Miss, I must actually refrain from making such unsavory quibbles about our products. I apologize, I didn't intend for that tattoo. Last thing I need my customers thinking about is rituals and organs, but this is exactly why no one cares for you, Mustari. Three-eyed freaks. Well, now I'm regretful. I was rude to the shopkeeper even if it was just because of my excitement at seeing such interesting wares. Don't worry about it. I've heard that there are all sorts of different people in the city, and that makes it dangerous, but being pagan, I suppose I'm the most different. Frightening prospect. But there's so many kind people, too. Why, at the other place we visited, somebody even offered me a special deal on a pail which pours good fortune. That was a scam? That person probably saw you travel and tried to take advantage of you. What? But maybe it wasn't a pail, but a flower vase? Vase? Everything in this town is so different in my own. It's a bit overwhelming, but also such a thrill. Oh my god, the clothes, the food, even the plants are completely foreign to me. Though we're not far from the island, there's this exotic smell in the air. Ah, you smell that? What is it? There's a tinge of sweetness. It makes me nostalgic. It's so rich. There's a complexity to it. It kind of tickles the nose. Should we try to follow to its source? Is she sensing like magla or something? Or do I just formally have a cocaine problem and have no sinuses? Oh, I know this building. It's not very strong, but there's a complex smell. This is a Sanctus Church, isn't it? Maybe they use perfume in some sort of ceremony. Is she smelling incense? I was wondering why this building looked unique. Sorry, no, we're not here to pray. Do you have some business here at the church? We're curious about the smell. Oh, I see the young lady here is Mustari. Pleased to meet you. My name is Yufa. This is Shinji here. Is it alright for me to make introductions? Are you perhaps the one I've heard about, the ones who's been stirring up a ruckus? Oh, never mind. I shan't pry. I'm Hyperic. If you're interested in Sanctism, I would love to talk further with you. But I'm afraid I haven't the time to do so today. I was just about to get overhear this child on our way home. I was just praying with Mr. Hyperic and visiting Mama in the sick room. In the sick room? Her mother is very ill. She's currently being cared for at this church. I apologize for leaving so soon after you traveled so far. I hope you will visit again whenever you wish. I'll be waiting. Oh, sure. Next time. Bye! I wasn't intending to visit a church, but I'm glad to speak with followers of Sanctism. I wouldn't mind learning about the Sanctists in general. I'm curious about the difference between them and us. Mustari, I mean. Would you mind maybe visiting this place again with me? I mean, I prefer not to go inside alone. Sure. Oh. But I'm warning you, I'm going to chant your name while I sleep so you don't forget this promise. I'm glad I invited you out. The outside world isn't as harsh toward pagans as I thought it would be. I can sense gratitude and a hint of relief on you for the smiling face. That's so good, oh my god. There's something a little off about this church. I must be imagining things. Oh, really? Oh, I'm sorry. It's gotten quite late. We should start heading back. What was that one that Juna got? Something hymns. I went to the wrong page. It's here. After battle, all party members recover a little MP. That's so unreal. Everybody. And you need rank 8. Okay, so Heisme. We probably should prioritize. Okay. Remember when I used the noodles or critical meatballs or something and killed the guy I couldn't kill normally? Now it remains to carry out the plan in Altabare. The question is, where does the spear fit into our schemes? My apologies, but I must ask a favor of you, specifically concerning my son's urn. I'd like to search the village. If you're otherwise engaged, might we head there? On guard for monsters, we made our way cautiously by carriage to the forest near Heisme's village.
By Tadari's account, the remains weren't anywhere in the village. He searched homes, streets, even crawl spaces, but found no sign of it. It was surely the work of a villager. No doubt they hid the urn somewhere it would not be found. They did not have much time, scant moments to hide it to avoid arousing suspicions. Which means our culprit must have...
Need the buried it.
Suppose it went like this. Nope, no buried. A villager disagrees with Tadari but isn't confident speaking out directly, and then suddenly they find themselves alone with the urn. They then seize the bones and hurry outside the village. An act of impulse. Fuck you. If true, we should have found some traces on this road leading to the village. Let's keep an eye out as we move along.
I mean, that's a limited sort of conclusion. Surely they went along this one road. True crime is proving these things to be wrong. People are out there, man.
There it is.
That was easy.
Thank goodness, and the bones inside are safe too.
Elementary, my dear Watson. Excellent detective work.
Whatever it takes to hold my son in my arms once again. It was placed haphazard in the shadow of a tree, easily found. It suggests to me the culprit did not truly wish it to be lost to me forever. I can only think that as long as I give up on laying my son to rest here, that will satisfy them.
What? Alright.
But is that truly how this should end?
You still want to find the person behind this?
No, there's little to gain from finding this culprit. I feel a greater conflict demands resolution. It's the villagers. If they didn't want my son buried there, I would rather have been told. Had we talked openly, perhaps we could have found a spot of mutual satisfaction. But they staked no claim, hid themselves outright, and played accepting me, demonstrating cowardice to one they deemed an outsider. There's a tendency that runs deep, yes, but the village's isolation had magnified it dramatically. With such a shadow cast, their trade and relations may never recover.
Their trade and relations, they're children
In that village, too. Ought we really turn our backs on a village such as this, one that grows poor, more isolated by the day?
I don't think we can. Let's talk to them.
You're right. The adults of the village need to address this for the children's sake, if nothing else. I'd like to speak with Tadari and the others once again. My time for you has all has changed me for the better. Now the time has come to pass that favor on to the villagers. I can then the kind heard terminate their deep breath in me.
Boom. Slammed it. Okay.
Could I ask you to indulge my selfishness just a little bit longer? Thank you. Let's head back for today and return when we are ready.
信号が決する日にまた一日近づく。さて。どうする？どうする？
Get my daily stockpile of beans and mushrooms. They could have just like given this to you, you know what I mean? As opposed to requiring an action. You could just get these every day. I suppose that's less gamey. Okay, options are... So something's not right. So Maria's at 4, Alonso's at 5, and Bardon's at 4. Okay, Maria's been bothering me long enough. Okay, I need some water. I'm thirsty. Back in a second. Alright, Maria. You've been lonely long enough. I got all these drawings to give her too? You go, bud? Oh, mister, you're here. I haven't noticed a drawing music. I think Maria will be happy if I gave one to her. Give one to Maria. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Wow, the sea is so pretty. Is this really the same sunset we see in Grand Trad? Sportico cave drawing. What a pretty cave. There's so many flowers. I bet fairies live there, huh? What's that on the walls? Good. If I look at the picture, I'll stop feeling lonely because I think of you on your journey, and you can come back and look at them too, right? I talked to Miss Fabian, and I wanted to talk to Papa too. And I wanted to ask you something too. Actually, never mind. It's nothing. What is it? I want to go to the cathedral. Miss Fabian said that Papa was always watching over people, so I thought if Papa was actually watching over me too, then maybe I could talk to him if I went there. Alright, Maria, I'll play along. The guard at the entrance reluctantly let us in, and Maria's pleading. I wonder if Papa heard me. What did you tell him? I told him that I'm sorry. This poor kid. I thought Papa had abandoned me, but I was wrong, so I told him I was sorry. Miss Fabian said I could tell her anything, so I talked to her about a whole lot of things. I told her about Papa and how lonely I was after he was gone. She listened to me. I was wrong that whole time. I'm sure your Papa's very happy for you. Papa's job. Do you think I could do it too? Miss Fabian told his job was to make sure everyone is okay. I love when Papa made sure I was okay. When I cried, he'd give me a really big hug that always made me feel better. So I wanted to be like Papa. I want to make sure everyone else is okay too. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe not the soldier part. Oh, but I don't know how to fight. Does that mean I can't do it then? You can do other things. Instead of fighting, why don't you concentrate on making other people feel happy? That's really all I have to do? Yes, that's all that's your only job. Then I'll do it. First, I'm going to make sure that Miss Fabian is okay. This kid is a sweetheart. Wonder what I can do to make her happy. What's something that Miss Fabian wants? She says she doesn't need anything like pretty clothes, so I was thinking flowers and some snacks and a new sign. She always said that the sign got beaten up by the weather. If I make it look pretty again, do you think that'll make her happy? Alright, I'll do just that. I kiss my cat now. I have tickly hairs on my face. I'll make a new sign. This one with Papa, Miss Fabian, and me and you all smiling together. That's a great idea. I want you to be on the sign too, because you're my treasure. Sweet. I can sense Maria's deep affection and trust. Patchwork dress. Can somebody get this? Can somebody get this girl a new dress? Oh wait, did you know how to make a sign, mister? Don't forget, also there are pretty pictures on it. Leave it to me. Leave it to me. I'll get Nuras to help us. Is that the person who drew those pictures of your journey? I want to come with you. I want to talk to Mr. Nuras. Okay, come back soon, mister. I can't wait. I'll walk Maria home before returning to the group. I'm going to do everything evenly. I'm not going to rush one. Even if they give me the option of two, I'm not going to do the same one 2 in a row. I'm going to try to balance it. Juna. Nuras. Okay, so I need courage. I need courage to hit 4 before I do Brigitta's as well. Damn, I'm running out of time. Attempt to do this one, but it's still really this one I have to keep doing. These are the most valuable. Alright, trying to get bullied some more. I wonder when the fake lands will be ready. Back to Brawlhaven? I got separated from Juno while we were trying to avoid her getting seen. How about a flower for your loved one? The rare beauty is bound to impress. Is that a child? Cute kid, but I don't recognize the tribe. I need pride to find Juna. That is Juna. It's the exact same outfit, you idiot. What are you staring at, darling? I'm over here. Are they really little tiny critters? What is it? Is there something on my face? I was worried I lost you. Oh, you were? Oh, thank you. Oh, should we press on? We gotta meet up with Capra. The show is proceeding apace. We have a stage under construction at the Coliseum, and for your outfit, last year's dress is being refitted for you, Lady Juna. Oh, and regarding a little thank you gift we're preparing. Oh, please, that's unnecessary. If there are any proceeds, then please play it forward to the audience. Is that possible? That's quite generous of you, Lady Juna. We're so blessed to have you sing for us. The whole town is buzzing with excitement.
Boy, that you thieving crooner! What brings the high and mighty songstress to sing at our lowly labour festival, eh?
Why, you ask? Well, because I was invited. Okay, wrong voice for that person.
Liar! You slithered your way into it, you bloody snake! It's all you niddy know how to do!
Moses, please, there's no need for theatrics. I asked her to sing personally. I'm sorry, but we don't have the draw the Lady Juna does.
That's so? Well, don't mean I have to accept it. As a matter of fact, I don't.
Huh. Daijobu. Oh, I know. I've grown a thick skin over the years. Nothing for it. I do apologize for that. She was last year's main act, and I dare say she's cross about not being asked to return. Don't worry about it. I've always had enemies, and some have even made attempts on my life. Capra, the harder something gets, the more determined I am to see it done. So reassuring, very reassuring, my lady. Truly. Well, then I'll take my leave. It's not that I don't sympathize with her, but crowds are only won through hard work and skill. You've come up in a tough world. I'm not sure part of any competitive field, but it's a challenge that makes people so happy to hear me sing. Besides, having someone close by to watch over me gives me just the burst of confidence I need. I'm talking about you, of course. You got that? Is she really the little shrimpy kid that we just saw? Chapters are just sailing by. Each of them are just one story. Battle aura? Yeah. If I'm gonna make this performance of a lifetime, I have a lot to think about. Let's call it a day, shall we? I'm not sure the thing for the labor festival is where you should really put in your investment. They're gonna be fine. They're gonna have a couple of Miller High lives. They're gonna be fine. Save it for the concert tour. Damn it. I play catch up here. So there's essentially like a 1-day cooldown, right? You can do Yufa every single day. You crank it up. Stroll was like a little bit like that. Stroll was a little more like forgiving. There's other places I could go to that have like daily changing inventory, right? Buy one of these every day. I didn't gear up to 5th gear. Don't worry, the tides will change. We'll arrive in Altibury all the same. Hey, I wonder if you're willing to go rally him even out of spare. Remember how the other day we met that one sanctor? Hyperic, I think his name was? I'd like to talk to him some more. Let's go together, bud. Thank you. In front of a tavern, heard that he was lingering there. Sanctor Hyperic, what are you doing at a tavern?
I've come to pick up Ovi. She helps out here from time to time.
This is fucking creepy. They told me lots of nice things today for the first time ever. They said I danced real good in front of the customers. Why are you dancing? You're a child. You know how to dance, Ovi? I do too. My mother taught me a ceremonial dance. Ooh, can you teach it to me someday? Yeah, of course. Teach me too, smile. You'll teach me too, won't you? Alright, the first thing is clear your mind and study your spirit. Mr. Hyperic, I want to practice a bunch and then show Mama.
And you may, so long as your prayers are never neglected.
And now then, this visit indicates you'd like to learn more of Sanctism, yes? How much do you know about our noble faith, might I ask? Just the basics, a bit here and there.
Then let's begin with the core of our beliefs.
In Sanctism, we receive divine teachings from God. We follow the will of the Almighty God and offer him our prayers with a selfless heart, that is. Selfless heart, the idea sounds quite different from the Dragon God faith. We aspire to take the hands of our gods on our own to confront difficulties and yet fight beside them with our own strength. Such are our teachings. I see. While it is an intriguing belief, what of those who have the strength to fight? The children, the elderly, or infirm? The anxiety which plagues this world is through no fault of our own, and so we pray to escape these hardships and injustices. Oh, it's time to go visit Mama. Mr. Hyperic, Yufa, can we do this talk at the church? Let's go. Pardon me, Sanctor Hyperic, what kind of illness is Ovi's mother afflicted with? Your concern touches my heart. You are a kind person, Miss Yufa. Oh, it's just, I lost both of my parents when I was around Ovi's age. Yufa, are you and Shinji going to converb? What? Oh, I think you mean convert. If you have a wish to do so, we would gladly accept you into our faith, unless you find our prayers meaningless. No, that's not what I... We can decide our own faith. Nothing's for certain anyway. Yeah, you guys aren't right. I see. That is unfortunate to hear. Then I hope this won't be the end of our discussions. We all live with anxiety in our hearts, and it is through Sanctism that we can find salvation. I simply want you to keep that in mind. What was that? Nothing more than a breeze. Now then, I hate to cut this short, but I'm needed elsewhere. Oh, alright. Thank you very much for your time. Teach me how to dance next time, okay? What are you doing in there with that little girl's mom? That was unexpected. Converting was never so much as a thought as I had. Your beliefs are your own. Everyone should believe in what they wish to believe. You're right about that. In fact, since I'm no longer a sacrificial priestess, the choice is mine for the first time. I don't think Hyperic was wrong when he said we all have spiritual anxiety. We yearn for something we can depend on, and for some, that's Sanctism. This kind of slightly, to some degree, gets to the core of what I have experienced in people I've known. In that people who are raised in a fairly restrictive, or at least high-pressure religious environment, they can never just let it go like the rest of us did, who are like, yeah, we went to church a couple times a year, or maybe like me, went to Catholic school for a couple of years, but otherwise, it's like, what am I doing? Like, this is a lot of extra time for nothing. People who I find who are raised the same way that, like, most people who are like fucking Reddit grade hardcore atheists, there's a lot less of those than there were like 10, 15 years ago, but like Reddit grade atheists are almost exclusively from people who came from religious backgrounds. And so, like, it's not like they can just let go of the pressure. It's almost like people have to change to a different valve and have that as the new thing they're really into. Like, a lot of times, like, my stepfather is someone who's like, parents were really religious, and so he's like, oh yeah, well, I actually really think I'm an atheist. But like, no one really gives a shit what other people are, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter, and it only matters to you if you're like headed as part of your identity because of dickhead parents. Yeah, I feel like I better understand Sanctism now that I experienced myself, and I couldn't have done that without you. You gave me the courage to expose myself to new and familiar things. So now I want to see and learn more about the world, but I also want to be by your side, Shinji. Hell yeah. I can sense your desire to grow as a person as well as a deep trust in me. Everyone trusts Shinji. Everyone's a big Shinji fan. Ikari Shinji. She already has the battle aura at level 3? That's weird. I think that was like 5 or 6 before. I'm not sure if that's the wind, and there's that smell again. Oh, sorry, my head is suddenly hurting. Let's come back here and investigate later. There's something about this place which makes me feel so ill at ease. As we head back to the group, I worried that Yufa seemed a little unwell. Oh yeah, raking in 6-figure Magla, bitches. I'm rich. Yeah. Aizume's at 6, Nuras is at 4. Aizume unfortunately still gets the priority. Playable first. Bros before hoes. Now it remains to carry out our plan in Altenbury. The question is, where does the spear fit into our schemes? I have something I should like to ask your advice about. I cannot help but pity the children of my declining village. You have a way of thinking that often surprises me. What would you have me say to them? Okay, so here is actually kind of the problem with prioritizing your party members over the side characters, is that it's going to eventually sort of restrict what archetypes you can get. Because while your party members have a penultimate archetype, often there's going to be contingencies along the way that rely on your, like, followers. Whatever, I think this is a better way to prioritize it, especially because some of, like, the bonuses you get from these are, like, quite good. They're, like, dungeon bonuses, which is the only thing that really matters in the game. I used my overflowing imagination to come up with something that would give the villagers hope. A new age is dawning. You mean a new king? Indeed, a new king would be a momentous occasion, not even that the village would avoid being swept into the tides of change. Yes, I can see our approach now. We unveil to you them as the king to be. My grandiloquence will not sway them alone. Yes. Very well then, if you have the time, would you travel to the village with me right now? Let's go. Come on, pal, I'm here for my teammates. I hope I can make the people of the village understand. Shall we set out then? As the light waned, we took a carriage to Heisman's village once more. I've heard you found the urn. Truly, I am sorry. The villagers have caused you no end of trouble. Is Tadari the person who's done all this? It's nothing you need to worry about. Rather, I thank you for helping me to come to grips with my departure. People of this village, you hide, but I know you, yet listen. I am not here to blame you for the matter with my son. I want to speak to all of you, so that we can change the future of this village together. Look around you. Look at what our village has become. Cut off from trade, our goods slow to circulate, and our people more destitute by the day. Oh well, you say, we are you chiefs. Nothing to be done about it. You endure this hardship without even trying to move beyond it. That is sloth. Pure and simple. That's not going to work. We elders, perhaps the future means little to us. Perhaps we struggle to fight for change we will never see. But what of our children? I can see Edward James almost doing this, but like with the weird Asian accent he had in Blade Runner. You would force your village's children to bear its dreadful legacy? To be doomed to the same neglect and avoidance? Don't talk like you know us! Isolated though we are, we can survive with what we have, and the children are happy enough! Is there power lines? What the fuck? Happy, their only birthright is a cage. The children have no choice but to live and die here. Can you deny it? They could not choose where they were born, and now they have no choice in their future. And you, as their guardians and teachers, you would keep it that way. Just shut up. What would an outsider know? He's not an outsider. The Heisme is one of us. I don't know what happened, but we've stopped chasing hope. We have grown complacent, clinging to the idea that it's wiser to accept hardship than to resist it. But was that truly for the best? Surely, in times long ago, did we not strive towards something? Please, everyone, come here and let us speak. Won't make a difference now, whatever you do. Those prejudices are beyond our walls, and it is strong. The people of other lands won't accept us. Things can change. I believe that can change. It has to, for the children's sake. Smart answer. No. I understand your fear. Walking the land as a Ujif, I have suffered what seemed no end of hatred, prejudice, and bloodshed. But this country will change. It's already underway. And the one responsible stands before you now. This is my friend, and he will change this country. New era is coming, a new future where people of all origins and tribes can join together. New era is coming? Danga. When it does, what will this village do? Will you close your doors to hope, resist change, and so wither? The world is changing, and we must change with it. Yes, it will be a long struggle. Yes, we will waver, and we will suffer. But beyond that pain, beyond, we will find a better tomorrow. A future where our lives' courses are ours to decide. A birthright of hope for every Ujif child. Except mine. Our children could live however they wish. Shinji and we who follow him will light our way forward. If you live and strive with hope in your heart, then a better future is within your grasp. Nobody can decide our way of life but ourselves. Haizume, thank you. I think you really got through to them.
Of course, I don't think things will change that easily. That's why we must weave our new hope, one step at a time.
Leave it to us. We'll lead the way forward.
Reassuring indeed, but rest assured, I have no intention of letting you bear that burden alone. And in return, let us prepare the hilltop cemetery right away. It's time I took responsibility. At the least, I can ensure your son will have the peace he deserves.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, but that's no longer necessary. I've long thought about how to properly send off my son, and now I finally have my answer. This voyage has been more than enough time to face my boy's death, and were I alone, I would have lost myself. Tiny voice, young words in cold old air, skyward it lifts, clouds parted in passing, and soon breath becomes zephyr, and sweet wind alights upon well-trod earth. I would not be here without you at my side, thank you.
I can sense the strong determination and firm trust in Highthmite's eyes, now clear of hesitation. The aloof hermit, keeper and inheritor of the thieves. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength fulfill that destiny. The ninja. Nice. There's no sense waiting for the winds to change. New breezes are ever blowing in lands beyond anything we have ever known. I like his armored legs and bare body. It's pretty funny. Let's go, buddy. Heismay and I headed back to town. I feel like I've got more support from the villagers in their hometown thanks to his trust in me. Nice. Top 10, baby! We're in the money. Okay, first things first, to the ship. Pick up my provisions. That shit's old school. Wash my private parts. Very important. All right. Who wants a piece of the champ? Maria Alonso Bardon. Bardon's last. He's the only one. He's the only one still at 4. All right, here we go. There's some other like shopping stuff I should check every day as part of the routine. Ah, you're here. Glad you're well. I'll be frank with you. There's been an incident. Thankfully, nobody died, but they surely could have, and I knew the crafty fella who did it. He wouldn't confess even if I backed him into the corner. So I'm thinking of striking a deal with him, but you know, the thing is, I'm not very skilled at negotiating. I convinced Bardon with my eloquence. Be myself, you say, and what? Just face the problem head on, like there's nothing to be afraid of. Just be honest to a fault. It certainly seems a far better thing than working out some plan. I can only be myself after all. Gotta play the hand that was dealt. Many thanks to you, Shinji. Won't you come with me? Let's go, buddy. I thank you for being here. I've made up my mind now. Come on. Listen, all of you. Someone here set fire to the administration building. My home. We managed to put it out before anyone got hurt, but this is treason. The traitor should come forward immediately. Yeah, it's probably like a child or something. Did you want to become a governor so badly that you would go this far, Sir Gastro? Surely you don't mean to say that I'm the one behind this? Oh, I'm done listening to you and all your denials. Take him away. Sirs, isn't it obvious the fire is Bardon's own plot? Yes, Bardon, your own position is safe if you have a scapegoat. How uncharacteristically intelligent of you. What are you saying now? My fellow townspeople, will you go on never questioning this man? Look at what's happened to your town under his rule. Guards are treating you like prisoners, spying on you, reporting on you. Isn't this place your town or there? Is this place your town or theirs? Furthermore, is this man in any way fit to govern? I propose we hold a vote and decide once and for all. Vote? Is that where we decide who's governor?
Yeah.
Such a thing can't possibly be done with integrity. I won't allow it. Oh yes, you will. The people should decide. Just like the king. Ah, well, that fella is certainly all for it, even though I assume you hate the idea. For myself, I think a vote will speak volumes. It will reveal to all here that you're the dangerous one, not I. Shut up, you conniving cur.
待って。
Mate. Choto mate. Ugh, I hear you. Fine, however, anyone who cheats will have the hell slapped into them. You all understand that? I'm keeping a watchful eye, don't forget it. He's a little bit of like a fucking anarcho-tyrant, isn't he? Authoritarian tyrant? Oh, thank you. Nearly forgot who myself back then. I must say, everyone's so frightened of me. Even the way ones. They're even more scared than when they thought I was a phantasm. God, the way they look at me. Hey, Shinji, tell me true. Have I erred when it comes to my methods? You very well may have. But whatever should I have done instead? I mean, I thought they'd understand my reasons soon enough. I wasn't monitoring them. I wasn't monitoring them out of contempt. I'll tell you something. I had no choice but to just hope they'll come around. My duty is to protect the ruins from rampant villainy. Let's think of another strategy. There must be another strategy. Let's find one together. Your sincerity is always touching. Thank you much for being so thoughtful despite having your own business to contend with. Hope I can always count on you for the best advice. This was more interesting than most because it like... You see the way that you retain the village's support. The vault will be held soon by the looks of things. I can't lose. I must protect the town. I say this as your comrade as well. I can feel a firm resolve, a deep faith in me. I mean, it's just an example. I meet people like that all the time. He's just someone I've spent the most time with, so I like... Improves the chance of shaping... These Bardon ones are really good. I mean, he's just the person who's most emblematic of this, who I've spent the most time with. Were I not? I became governor by forever striving to fulfill everyone's expectations, and that's how it should be. I parted with Bardon, who had a grim look on his face. Guy's gonna beat someone with a baton tonight if they act out. Probably another Juna night.
どうする?
Juna Nuras. How many days do I have left? 2 days. Alright, team. Let's go. He would make a good escort. Let's go. I think I can do the other ones during a travel with Nuraz, hopefully. I wonder when the fake lens will be ready. Yeah, something. Off to the tailor. Thank you for being such a good sport. Let's head to the tailor in Broadhaven then. Hello there, I've come to pick up my dress for the festival. I thought the Rue Saint girl would picked up earlier was in your employ. Oh, you bitch. A Rue Saint girl, you said it couldn't be. The singer. The singer was shouting at you from last year's festival? I recall her name was Myrtis, and if she's still harassing me, that outfit is in danger. Perhaps she hasn't gotten far. Let's have a look around. She's gonna put itching powder in my, like, butt crack. Oh, we're gonna come to an understanding. Oh, phew, there she is, over there. Did you take my outfit? If so, I'll have it back, please. Your outfit? Don't play dumb. You're the one who would have had all the gall to stoop. You were the only one who would have the gall to stoop so low. Oh, really? Well, I did pick up my dress earlier, but it's just so last year. So it's Ashes now. Psycho? You wouldn't. Explain yourself. I think you owe us an explanation. It was my dress to do with what I want. They tailored it to my measurements just last year, and they have the audacity to trot you out in the same bloody dress? The comparisons alone would make a mockery of me. You're a big famous songstress. What the hell compels you to show up at the Blue for a sideshow and steal my livelihood? I mean, that's fair. We are kind of like above their pay grade. So you listen, bow out or I'll spread those pretty little Erica flowers all over the stage. They're poisonous, of course. Perfect for a viper like you. Maybe you'll shed your skin in the world to find out what a cute little thing you really are. What the fuck is happening? Why Erica flowers? Are they really like lizards or vipers? I can't, I'm scared. If they're Erica flowers on stage, I'll be there, you're fine. I'll be right there beside you, don't worry. Too true, my ever-reliable escort. I'm sure I'll be fine. I know I was asked to do it, but in a way I did steal this performance from her. Still, I can't let all the people looking forward to it down now. Music shares its origin with magic, you know. A song has the power to lift spirits and ease sorrows. As a child, music was my only hope in a way. I want to share that hope with people all over the world through the magic that we all call song. People used to say my head was in the clouds, that I was a dreamer. But it's not a dream. It's both my reality and my future. I can achieve it. I will achieve it. You're not so different, I imagine. You're making quite an effort to take the future in your hands. Quite a pair we make, hmm? I content you to faith in me at their goal of the line. Okay, it's a shitty level. I decided, forget the dress. I'll show up just as I am, no bells or whistles. I appreciate you being here today. Let's stop by Kappa and tell him about the outfit, then head back. I'd say being atheist is much more healthier than being some serious believer, but by your disagreement, you in fact perfectly make my point, in that you think being defined by that is somehow important, when one's spirituality is their own individual beliefs and how they look at the world. It doesn't necessarily have to be part of a congregation or slotted into a particular proper noun. Nora's lens will be ready tomorrow, and so it seems like the tide has come down a bit too. We should be able to set off for Altabury soon. Considering Fidelio is still in the mend, how will we spend the rest of the day helping people out? Ah, an excellent suggestion. We should repay those who have done so much for us. It wouldn't hurt to have their support in the future, after all. I shall accompany you in this. I'm quite sure that I would be most useful. Okay, so this is our last day? So this is our last day in the island. We need to spend tonight formulating our plans for tomorrow. So if there's something else you want to do, let's get it done during the day. Got it? Okay. So I guess the last thing we do is probably one more UFA mission. Maria's at 5, Alonso's at 5, Bardon doesn't have a thing. So we gotta get her up one more. Saving on the transformation doesn't really matter that much, but oops. Just teleported like 10 feet. Alright, to the Gauntlet Runner for my provisions. It's the same shit as yesterday. Okay, let's go to the town again. See if I can purchase anything else. Buying the masks and buying the talismans is weirding me out a little bit. One thing I should probably do is go to Academia, make some more of the vessels, and then see if there's anything else I want to purchase. Have a little read. This is all there is? So I need to buy another War God. Multi-target strike attacks, multi-target slash attacks. Multi-target strike is rarer. I don't think I'm going to spend 100 Gs buying these. I could have sworn there was like more before. I thought there was going to be multiple pages. I could be wrong though. These are a little easier because they're just like a straight upgrade. Just a combination of the previous two. Boom, gold mask. Let's go. And a summoner's mask? Sure. That's actually kind of cool. Double summoner I feel like would be extremely useful. Or just generally quite flexible. Okay, cool. Hold on. How many does he need? He needs 3 more? Let's do that now. That's how I get levels with him, so I have to do it. Maybe I'll put him as Knight too. Knight, Seeker. It's kind of cool to have them all have these like these like basically setup ones. This one needs Wizard. This one needs Magic Knight. So I could like kind of jack these up. Can she do Sniper? She's Wizard already. She's level 17 Wizard. Holy shit. Okay, I'm pretty far away from these things. So I need Juno to 6, so I'm right to rush that. So I don't really have any new ones to get. Where's the Summoner one? Here. Only 13. You need her to 6. Magic Seeker. Wow. The Seeker is like... They want a lot of people to have that. Okay, so I don't really have anything else I can really do here. Wow, I thought I could open some up, but you can always get to Academia, it's fine. I just have to like really... I could do this now. I've been meaning to sort of like wrap my head around... Okay, for you... The problem is we're gated by... We're gated by friendship, followers, whatever. There's not much point of like really rushing it. He needs Swordmaster 20. So this is one I could do. I could get Samurai just by getting Swordmaster 20, which I certainly can do with just items. What about you? You can do this with Magic Knight to 10. And then this one, Magic Knight to 10. So I could get 3 right now, but it's jacking on Magic Knight to 10 to 20. What about you? You need a lot. Sniper to 10. Sniper's almost there. And then Assassin's got to go up. And then the girls. Okay, so I'll just do the ones that I said. I have 44 of these. So it's Stroll. I'm just gonna... I just got to skip through Swordmaster, right? Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I mean, you're taking it way too seriously. New skill, Rising Slash. Should I use these big ones? I have 6 of them, might as well. I gotta scream through this. 2. Like, it's not personal. Like, he's not doing it to you. For someone who, like, criticizes narcissism so much, that's very narcissistic. I'll use these little guys to bump this up. There we go. Okay, Stroll's Masteries and Creature Growth. Strength by 3. I wonder if that's a permanent strength buff. No, it's just when he has this thing on. Okay, so now I need Hulkenberg to get Knight to 20, right? Yeah, because Wizard's already pretty high. Okay. We got a lot of these things. I'm kind of relieved to use them in like some appreciable chunk. 2, 3. There we go. Perfect. Right on the nose. Endurance by 3. And Tetracarm for 40 MP. Wow. I feel like other classes have that for much less. Okay. So appearance, Stroll, Samurai. Boom. See it. So I just completely skipped the Swordmaster, which is fair, because I never used it. An elite champion, a gallant who perfects the path of the blade and continues to fight for those who cannot take arms themselves. Sure. Yeah, but that's like coming from them, you know what I mean? Like they're just like being like lazy, you know what I mean? A worthy heart who tempers anxiety and strength. If thou were ready to bear thyself and fight with all thy heart, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the warrior. It's interesting this warrior has the soul of the samurai, my pinnacle. Its strength is beyond compare. I shall wield the sword in the name of justice. For my pride and the blood that flows through my body, I shall be noble in purpose until the very end. Okay, using your sort of like, using your top end items to get to the heroic archetypes is probably a good way to focus this. Like I get what you're saying, but it's not like they're purposefully disrespecting you. They're just not thinking. Okay, I gotta open these two up. Sure. Hold on, I want to check something first. Did she get another discount at level 8? Hogwarts is ready to acquire a new heroic embodiment. When does this happen? And why does he have this? And where is it? Is that the samurai? Is there 5 different ones? Okay, let's get these 2 and then get the quest with Mord finished. The Elite Protector, the hallowed shield who embodies the virtues of self-sacrifice. Yes. This is gonna be expensive. Well, what are the numbers for if not to go down after they go up? Yeah, this guy's a dumbass. Don't take it personally. If thou art prepared to remain principled and pursue the path of the Protector, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the Knight. You're too sensitive. Incredible. So this is the power of the Paladin soul. As a hallowed knight of my pinnacle, I shall protect all with my life. Let this new mission find purpose within me. It coincides well with protecting His Highness. Like this guy's like a WoW player. Do you think this is like a fucking top shelf specimen? The Dark Knight. This is the archetype you sense from Hulkenberg's way of life. Its heroic embodiment is that of the Elite Protector, a shield obscured by the shadow of the lance that turns upon its foes to do mortal harm. Nice. This is so exciting. I can turn these 2 into like powerhouses. Once I get Juna and Yufa strong enough to like actually still get normal experience in the back line. If thou art prepared to remain principled and pursue the path of Protector, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the Knight. The power of the Dark Knight, most interesting. Upon the dark road I tread, using power to defend. I shall protect what must be until the most final of moments. To that end, no trial is too great. Okay, here we go. He's so happy. 5 heroes fruit? That's kind of a wussy reward. There we go. Nice. I wonder why I should change swords there. Depending on which of those 2 it is. Alright, bud. I'm astonished you managed to study so many archetypes. Are you some sort of prodigy? At the very least, you've surely won me a new memory returned. Nice. Those are the jeweled. I just used 6 jeweled roots to gain 5 more. Fucking big brain style. Imagination is catching up to wisdom as my strongest trait. Yes, I was able to remember a few things, thank you, but before that, seeing as you're here, won't you tell me some stories of your travels? I've been watching over you, but I do so value your perspective. I see. Interesting, though, I heard nothing that might reveal this place, which means, I suppose, that the king must have imprisoned me here because... Did you figure something out? There is but one place that comes to mind, but if that inkling is right, then too much else becomes inexplicable. If I'm correct in my hunch, I mean the king deliberately placed me somewhere I know well, somewhere I could easily continue my research. But why would he want to help your studies? Indeed, that is the question. It would make a mystery of the king's intentions. Why would he intentionally imprison me here? I imagine I was put here to prevent my research, but it was quite the opposite. The king sought to place me where I might develop transformative magic yet further. And by continuing my research, my memories would return. In a way, all my travails would have been by his design. These answers I saw at this place, my identity. In the end, the only path toward them was continuing my pursuits. He's got glasses on, never noticed that. Hanging from his neck. The pieces are coming together. It seems the time to uncover the truth has finally come. I'm at your side, bud. Fascinating indeed, but why is it that you so often tell me the words I'd most like to hear? Is this what's meant by the power of bonds? I know of it in theory, but this is the first time I felt it. If I have your support, I can face any truth we ultimately reveal. I shall accept it unflinchingly with eyes open. Am I a grave sinner who must pay for my offenses, or am I a revolutionary who must change the future? This newfound resolve of mine is also thanks to you. For the utopia I will make reality, I'll battle my past until the end. I confess the more with willingness to accept the truth, whatever form it takes, with full of heartfelt trust toward me. Shinji's a little bit too jacked up in people's trust in him. A scholar in search of utopia, more. Within him dwells the virtue of the seeker. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within me. Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength, fulfill thy destiny! Is that rank 7? Okay, we should be able to get Seeker max rank now. Can now study the Soul Hacker and get 4 skill slots. There we go. We're getting there. We must be like at least 2/3 of the way through the game now. More skills can now be inherited by the Seeker lineage in academia due to the effects of Scion's essence. I would suspect that we maybe have 2 more big, long 2 to 3 week cycles on the calendar. That would be my guess. 1 in Altabury and then 1 back in Grand Trad. Something like that. Now it's time for your next task. A true test. This one. The thesis project is over. I asked you to research an elite archetype. Elite archetypes can only be revealed by having a peerless, unbreakable bond, and then the said archetype must be cultivated to its limit. It matters not which one you choose to focus on, so long as you do so until it can improve no longer. I'll need to strengthen an elite archetype to rank 20. This can be completed by anyone. Nice. Okay, so I assume that's like the samurai or the ninja or whatever. This is a height that none before you reach. The stronger your power, the greater it will impact me. Once this research is completed, the path to the ultimate archetype may finally be in sight, and with it our ultimate answer. Everything lies in your hands, Shinji. Let us break through the barriers of this trial and see our dream to fruition. I will believe in you to the very end. I have 15 minutes here. This is the elite one. I mean, it kind of makes sense that Heisman's more behind. Stroll has been the one. Stroll is like the person who's literally been in the party the longest. Only by a little bit over Heisman, over Hulkenberg, but a little bit longer. So today's our last day. So we spend another day with Juno, right? With Yufa? So important. I need to get these guys to a higher level. Alright, here we go. I think they say the nighttime is something I have to do differently. Don't worry, the tides will change. We'll arrive in Alta River. The church gave me such a strange feeling, and I've been thinking about what that promise I made to Ovi. Thank you so much. I honestly hope I'm just imagining things, but I feel we should make everything sure everything's okay. Let's go. I'm a little worried I'm going to get stuck in like a story cycle once we get to nighttime today. We'll see. Ovi wasn't at the church, but I thought I could feel her presence. Of course, maybe it was just my imagination. Oh, there's a back door here. If we just... Shinji, I can feel Magla coming from behind this door, and it's not good.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, if we're careful. Now, I'm gonna open this door. Dear God, please help Mama and all the rest of the sick people. If you do, I promise to always pray, hold on, and be a good girl. Oh. Those voices. Manacles on the bed? Yufa, Shinji, what are you doing down here in the basement? This is a sick room, you realize, for Ovi's mother and the others who are ailing. Ovi. They are faithful adherents, afflicted with an illness we cannot identify. We even request a skilled healer, but to no avail. Those afflicted are prone to violence, as though they are not themselves, so we had to contain them here. That's right, Mama and everyone got possessed by something evil. That's why I go to church every day and pray for a really long time. And if I pray into the church, God will hear me faster, right?
No.
Do you do anything other than pray down here? What's exactly happening? This illness appears to only affect followers of Sanctism, so it must be the doings of the devil. Therefore, we must continue offering our prayers unto God. The only path to triumphing over malady is the path of profound faith. But something's not right here. That smell I've been faintly sensing. I can see it now. This place is filled with stagnant magla, probably because far too many intense feelings are concentrated in one place. You mean this is the same situation as in the Dragon God's temple? I don't mean to deny Sanctism, but I simply cannot believe any of this can be resolved through prayer alone. There was a time in my hometown when our misguided prayers caused our God to become a calamity upon us. The magla here reminds me of what I felt back then. Good intentions twisted by blind faith. I think continuing to pray so much may only serve to worsen the illness. Still your heretical tongue, pagan. Our prayers shall be heard. If I can see what you can't, you should listen to her. Silence! You're nothing more than a heathen. What could you possibly know? Mama! The pain is only worsened by blasphemers who dare speak against God in this holy church. Leave her at once! I have Ralph Fiennes in my head in the movie Conclave. I didn't see the movie, but I picture him from the trailer. There are times when prayer is a comfort, like during times of illness, but to rely on it is your only means of succor. I can't imagine it. And just think that distorted magla born aloft in so much blindly zealous prayer, if it spreads, the whole town will be in danger. You can help them. Your experiences at Etria will be invaluable here. Indeed, perhaps that's why I came here. Back then, my own faith blinded me so that I could not see the truth before my very eyes. I don't want others to make the same mistake. And more than anything, I refuse to allow a young child who so loves her mother to go through what I did. I and many other islanders are devoted to a doctrine which marched my parents into an early grave. My heart still bleeds from that loss. Even if they scorn me as a pagan, I'm going to do the best I can, just like you when you helped me, Shinji. I can sense Yufa's earnestness and her deep trust in me. Okay, halfway there. However, if we try to persuade them now, they will only dig in their heels all the harder. Let's leave and come back when the calm has been restored. Okay, and now I have to stop. Better early than late. Please don't turn me into storyline immediately. They're going to. Kurthiv.
どうしたアゲリ難しい顔して
あ別に考え事あんたもしかしてまだ調子悪いんじゃないのほんのちょっと違和感あるだけっすよ治ったようなもんです
大丈夫かよ
そういや熱が引いた後、安藤が軽くぶり返してるよな。兄貴があんな風なの珍しいっつうか。
いいんか、心配しすぎだ。
Why are there like hexagon crystals floating through the air? What is like the, is that just Magla? Or is it just like raw vibes?
そう別に顔色悪くなかったけど、実は薄々思ってたの。あの傷、人間に負わされたでしょ。マグラ的な後遺症がないとも言えないわ。魔法治療が必要かもってこと？さすがにこの島じゃ。ねえ、なんとかレラに見せられないかしら。マグラ的な症状は体調と関係なく急変するから油断できない。
困っている者には誰であれ手を差し出すか。だがな、拙者らは今戦ってるんだ。敵味方の区別をせずに戦場にいては身を滅ぼす。
You better leave. I was gonna give you a verbal dressing down when this is over.
でもそういう迷いはあの二人も同じだろうなって。
You were in big trouble if you stayed around once my recording's finished.
聖女様の方に来てもらえばいいんじゃねえか。いくつか口裏合わせてもらえばよ。何も肩持つわけじゃねえけどよ。連中別にくたばって当然な悪人ってわけじゃねえだろ。
ねえ、やっぱりほっとけない。王都へ行ってくれないかしら。
Sure.
わかった。行こ
I'm in there every day.
言うと思った。まあレラの方が来てくれるんならそこまで無茶でもないか。ありがとう。あなたのことお人よしなやつって思ってたけど、全く人のこと言えないわね。
なら揉めねえうちにとっとと行くぞ。
あの時は本当にありがとうございました。避難を仕切ってもらって。ろくに礼を言ってない奴もいるかもしれないので、私から。
う。あ、いいからそういうの。単に見殺しの気分悪かったってだけだ。
てか俺びっくりしたぜ。兄貴は絶対人間と戦いたがるって思ってたのに、先に避難を手伝うなんてよ。
手当ての借り愛さないまんまじゃ気分悪いか。
そう思うならあなた自身の
She's already here.
大事にしなきゃね。
なんだ誰だ。嘘だろ。まさかリラス様。
マジか。マジだ。なんでここに。
私が呼んで来てもらったの。驚くことある？正教府にだって知り合いはいるわ。何度も仕事してるもの。モンタリオで次期正教祭でしょ。呼ばれて近くまで来てたのよ。聞いたわ。大活躍だったそうね。フィデリオにバジリオ。二人とも。
Everyone's so dapper.
俺たちのこと
Suits,
覚えてるの？
dresses.
もちろんよ。あの日は今と逆で、あなたがバジリオの看病をしてた。立派になったわね。
Yeah, the ice scar.
傷のことも聞いたわ。見たところ、右足かしら。もしかしてたまに熱が出る？見せてちょうだい。はい、もう平気よ。初診のお医者様が良かったのね。いい治療をされてる。ただ、フィデリオ、何か迷ってたり不安に思ってることがある？
なんで急に。
大勢の人に触れて魔力の流れを読んできたわ。マグラはきっと人の感情と関わりがある。だから思いが強い人に触れると心の景色が目で見たように伝わってくることもあるの。
迷いなんて別に何も。
そうならよかった。命を粗末にしてはダメよ。治療の甲斐がなくなっちゃうわ。 長生きしなさいね。
What's that race that her and Noras are?
浜辺までバジリオと一緒に走ってお。
Roag? No. Ishkia? Yeah, that's it.
していらっしゃい。遅れずに戻ってこられたら足はもう
While
大
you
丈
do that, we're gonna have a chit chat.
いいなそれ。ガキの頃を思い出すぜ。俺兄貴、置いてっちまうぞ。
なんなのそれ。平気だから。くっそ待てバジリオ。
ありがとう姉さん。っていうか昔聞いた初めて人を救った日の話、まさかあの二人のことだったとはね。今はルイの側近なのね。それはそうと二人の前では口裏
Look at that face. So angular.
あなたたち危ない橋を渡ってるってことよね。しかも失われた転移魔法の魔導機を積んだ凱旋者にそれを起動できるエルダ族の隊長さん。
Is it because he's Elda? Is that why the teleporter responds to him? Is it an Elda ship?
なんと言いますか。あなた前に会った時は気づかなかったけど、もう上位候補さんなのね。顔一瞬見たわ。もしかしてルイと対決する気なの？
I can't say right now. It's just saying yes. So just say yes.
そのつもりだ。
まあそういうこと。あくまでもその道を行くのね。いつかこんな日が来るかもって思ってた。私に止める資格はないわね。ちょっと重く考えすぎてない？これでもルイのところにはもう結構長いんだから。ルイを甘く見てはダメよ。陛下の庇護で上位の候補者は武力から守られる。だから聖教祭では荒事が起きる心配。
He's gonna kill Forden with this lance. That's probably his plan, right?
そんな風に甘く考えてるわ。でも私前に調べたの。実際には
He would take the lance and like stab one of the other candidates to test whether it's gonna work, and then it's gonna be proven that it
闇
won't.
討ちのような不当な武力を防ぐ魔法なんだと思う。不当な武力？これは非公表だけど、例えば決闘。お互い名乗り合って合意のもとに戦う場合は、相手が上位候補でも庇護は起きないわ。名乗り合って決闘？じゃあグローデルの時はたまたま条件が揃ったってこと？つまり王の魔法の庇護は完全じゃないの。ルイはきっとそこをついてくる。聖教祭は多分平穏には済まないわ。もう止めはしないけど、この先くれぐれも用心して。いい？
ああ、了解した。
ジュナの
Yokajita.
お願いね。まったく。いつまで経っても
It's a wild outfit, and it's kind of like classy with the green.
さあ譲るかおら。
お前タッパが違いすぎんだよ。くそ負けるか。
お話は終わりみたいね。
We send Rella back to Grand Tribe with teleportation magic, avoiding the gaze of the brothers who are fortunately too winded to notice. They still haven't figured out the teleportation? That's creepy. Okay, I need a save point.
しかし今回ばかりはお前ら大したもんだったぜ。
ジュナ様も無事だった。そこだけはまあ礼を言っとく。島の連中からも礼として東側の地図をもらった。くれてやるからせいぜい役に立ててくれ。
兄貴はこういうとこちゃんとしてっから。 なんだかんだで避難も手伝ってたしよ。
They're warming up. Not him that much.
前から気になってたけど、それって本？
見かけによらねえ趣味だぜ。ルイ様も本好きでな。読んでんのよく見るわ。
そういえばルイ様も同じ本持ってなかった？この本禁書って聞いてたんだけど。
俺ら育ちが育ちだからよ。正直今でも文字はあん
Yeah.
ま得意じゃねえんだ。
I know what you're saying.
それ、何が書いてあるの？暇つぶしにちょうどいい。貸してよ。
Wait, isn't this only for party members? It can't be him.
その世界では何にだってなれる。生まれや身分で制限されることなく、自由に職業を選べるんだ。
Pole vaulters?
すっげえな。
Javelin
こんな世
toss?
界本当にあるのか。
あるわけないだろ。
Talking about
これ
Muppet?
はただのおとぎ話だ。誰もがな
You
りたい
Gordon
もの
Ramsay?
になれる。ここは差別や区別のない平等で自由な楽園なのだ。こんな綺麗事だな。自由であればあるだけ別の差別が生まれる。理想郷なんて書かれてるが、案外住んでみたらそれはそれでこっちの世界に憧れるかもな。結局逃げ場を求めてるだけじゃダメなんだ。自分の周りをどう変えるかって話さ。
でも何してもいいなら、俺兄貴と店やりたいな。兄貴歌好きだろ。俺は料理作れるだ。だからジュナさんとか呼んでみんなで騒ぐんだ。毎晩好きな連中でどんちゃん騒ぎ。どうだ、楽しそうだろ。
バカバカしい。今さらそんなの俺たちに許されるはずないだろ。所詮夢は夢なんだよ。
神王が決する日にまた一日近づく。
さて、
We're departing today, but what's to say here about a festival on the island? The villagers all seem to be heading for the coast.
はい。
The village wants to show their gratitude to us and wishes a safe journey. Thanks to the tides, I believe we can still make it by the deadline, even if we leave tomorrow. Nice party day. The festivities include a sacred rite where a dragon god statue is set alight in a ceremonial bonfire. It's said that if you offer prayers to it with someone, your wishes will come true. Oh, isn't that just marvelous? And who will our dear captain pray with tonight, I wonder? I'm being teased. Oh my god, I need to stop, please. Yes. What did I just see? Okay, I'm literally gonna Control Alt delete this. This is what the game makes me do. I hope this doesn't make a total disaster. Should be fine. Anyway, so this should ideally continue later. I'm gonna double check this. I don't know. I'm just gonna hope that worked out well. I did get the save in, so I can't imagine what could be disruptive for it. But anyway, I gotta run. I want to go check out this like random thing near the airport before I pick up my lady.